Hello drone racers, this is the FuriBee Q95 reindeer. It used to be a dinosaur, but now I'm going to call it a reindeer because that's what it looks like. It's a dinosaur with a Runcam. I couldn't take it. The camera on the Runcam was about the worst I've ever seen. So now I've got a Runcam connected to it. I'm going to show you how I did it, and then we're going to go test it together because I haven't actually flown it yet to make sure it works. I've tested the video to make sure it works, but I haven't flown it to see how much better it is. So what I used was the eSheen combo pack that you can order right now, where it comes with a Runcam Micro Swift and a eSheen VTX03. I wanted to use the VTX03 because I really like that it can still support 25, 100, or 200 milliwatts of transmit power, because one of the great things about this was the range. I didn't want to lose that, so with the VTX, it was the way to go. I've removed the top purple secure piece, and that's actually where I have the Runcam connected. I have it connected all the way in the back here, and it's providing plenty of stability with the camera itself. And then I went ahead and mounted the ears up here just to provide some extra protection for the camera itself. I originally didn't have those, and I just feel much better having that extra level of protection. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see them with the camera or not. Well, I guess we'll find out. The camera comes with a cable about like this, and I have it connected in here, and it is run through the back over to these pads right here. So these are the pads where the original VTX was connected. So I have the camera, negative and positive, connected here. And then the front pad of these 4 pads that are here is OSD in, or video in. So the camera connects in, goes in that pad. So that's the 3 cables. There's only 3 cables coming off of the Runcam itself. There's a Runcam 1, there's no built-in OSD. Then we have the VTX03. There actually were 5 wires here. I cut off the left 2 positive and ground because those were made to connect to the camera, and I just didn't need those in this case. I cut them off with a knife. The video runs around to this same piece, and it connects to the second connector here. That is the video out. So the video goes from the camera into the board, then back out to the VTX. I didn't want to connect the power to the same connections here, so I actually found on the back here there are 2 unused 5-volt connections. So I ran the VTX power back to here, and I just soldered on those empty pads, and it was really easy, makes it really nice and clean. It was a really easy setup. The Runcam is the same width as the frame here, and so is the VTX. I have it wedged in here, and it would actually stay, but I ran a zip tie around here. There's this convenient little notch here, just as an extra level of support. I don't know if you'd absolutely need it, but it connects and works. So now I'm gonna put the props back on and head outside. Okay, here we go. Let's see how it does. There we go. Oops. Not exactly the flight I was hoping for. Overall, it's going to have survived. The VTX died, the plate came off of it here, and the antenna broke, so I'm gonna have to get another one of those. It hit really hard, and I think it hit hard enough that the zip tie that I had on here actually broke that top plate off. The cable came unplugged, and then one of my screws for the Runcam came out. It actually pulled out of there, so I'm going to have to probably get a little bit longer screw for that to get that to hold in a little better next time. But I think my ears, which did look a little silly, I might have to try and turn them around the other way just so they're not in view of the camera quite the way they were that we saw there. And you turn them around the other way, they'll be fine. They won't provide quite as much protection, but they won't be in view. So overall, I think it proved the concept. That's enough for today. That's all I can go for today. Change of plans. I remembered I do have an extra VTX03, so I've installed the new VTX03. I've got it set on 25 milliwatt. I plugged in the cable, make sure everything's good. The only thing I'm not sure about is these props. These aren't great, but I don't have any other spares. But I'm gonna go try it anyway, a little more gingerly this time. Okay, have a fresh 3S battery on it. Oh, this definitely feels better. Much better. Oh, and the video is so much better than it was yesterday. So much better. I can still see the antenna hanging out front just a little bit. We're gonna dodge. I don't have maybe quite the same pep that I had. Although I think part of the problem that I had earlier with that crash was the camera angle is a lot more aggressive now. So here on 25 watts, can I go as far as I could with the other VTX? Yeah, not too bad. There's 200 meters, 230 meters. That's only on 25. So if I turn this to 200, this is probably the best long range drone or mini drone. We've got long range being relative. A lot of them can't go 200 meters. But this looks really good. I think the camera might be a little out of focus. I don't seem to have any power problems. There are some power lines. But the video is night and day different. Way better. I'm going to pull this over and see if I can get it to focus a little better. Now we're talking. Oh, that's what I was looking for. So at least with the focus in my goggles, that is spectacular. That is exactly what I was looking for. Now I can see all the detail. I still have a little video oscillation here, but I can do that, and I'm gonna piss off this battery. But oh, look at that. That is great. I have drained this battery though. Okay, now let's give this thing a try. Yeah, there we're talking. Look at that thing go. A lot of breakup. Oh. Really? Okay. So it is, I think, definitely not as fast as it was yesterday. Definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. And it's eating these batteries. Well, now I did it. Look at that. That frame is done. This is actually the first arm I have ever broken. You can see, I don't know what the point of this thingy is, why that's sticking out, but it actually created a weak point where it broke right on that seam. So unfortunately, that is going to be the last flight of this one. Whether I replace the frame and do more is probably going to be up to you. Do you want to see more of this, or was this enough? Having the Runcam on there made it pretty nice flyer. Is it better than the QAV105? I don't know. It definitely lost some performance with the additional weight of the components here, which surprised me because it's not that much heavier, but it was enough to make a difference. But I do appreciate how easy it was to put on here, and being able to see that once I got it focused, man, it was spectacular to look at. So if you found this useful, leave a like down below and let me know if you want me to replace the frame on this, or should I just put this in my giveaway, because there's some really good guts here and somebody can use them. So until next time, remember, I killed both a reindeer and a dinosaur today.